I read a story recently about a 14-year-old girl who came up with a computer program to trace out the effects of keeping schools open during an epidemic. I was wondering how that could be done without a computer, and I came up with a simple game that can be played with coins. First step is to go find that jar of coins in your closet and sort out all the quarters and perhaps the nickels too, but bring out the quarters first. If you've put any coins in that jar in the last 2 weeks, it'd be a really good idea to wash them thoroughly with soap and water for at least a minute or so to kill off any virus that might be on them. And then dry them good, and you have a set of playing pieces. And spread them out on a table. Give them a little bit of space between. How far apart they are spread actually makes a lot of difference, and that's a part of the point of the game. Lay them all out heads up. Heads up are the healthy folks. And then after you've laid them out heads up, turn one of them over. The one you turn over is your patient zero, the first person to come into town who has the virus. And then look carefully to see if there are any quarters that are so close to that one that you couldn't slide another quarter in between. In this case, we're really close, but I'm going to call this one here as being one that's within that distance in which transmission is possible. I'm going to pick that coin up and I'm going to flip it. And it came up heads. This person was lucky. They didn't get it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next round. I'm going to move them around a little bit and stir them. And it'll take a little bit of doing perhaps to find the one that is still contagious, but there it is right in the middle. I'm going to flip the coins that are within distance there and see. Oh, that one caught it. Let's see how this one did. This one caught it too. This one caught it too. That time we have 3 new cases, and let's see. This one else is too close also. So let's see how this one did. That one caught it also. 4 flips of tails. I'm awfully unlucky with my flips. And I'm going to move them around again and stir them around. Spread them out a little bit, however far you want to spread them. Now look around for where they are again. Now most of them are now within range of catching whatever it is. I'm going to flip one here. That one's got it. That one's got it. That one's got it. These 3 are still safe. These 2 are still safe. This one here is too close. That one made it through. It was lucky. And these out around the edge, they are okay. This one here is too close. And it got it. Now I stir it again. You can see that the disease moves very quickly among the population. Now the fun part of the game is to change the rules a bit. What would happen, for instance, instead of being this close, if everybody was this close on average? That's social distancing. What happens if we take some of the healthy ones and move them clear over to the side and away from everybody? That's the isolation strategy that's necessary with older folks. I talked about nickels a little bit. What if we put a bunch of nickels in there also, and the nickels only catch it if they're within a nickel distance? That would be the younger population. Maybe they flip twice and they only catch it if they get 2 tails in a row. Or what happens if we divide them into separate communities? Does that slow the spread? There's all kinds of questions that you can ask and answer playing this simple game. I encourage you to come up with your own variations. A couple more I thought of is flip any of the diseased ones 3 times, and if they come up heads 3 times in a row, they're healed. You might also come up with a rule that if you flip them 4 times tails in a row, they're a casualty and have to be removed from the game. But this gives a simple way of working. It's really quite interesting even with the 20 or so coins I have, but imagine 2 or 3 friends sitting around a large table with a few hundred of these. You could learn a lot. So explore, enjoy, watch for the patterns, try it out a few times. I think you'll find the reasoning behind social distancing. You might also think of a vaccine. If we created a vaccine, anybody with the vaccine doesn't catch it unless they flip tails 3 times in a row. Something like that. All kinds of new rules you can think up. Enjoy. And take care of yourself. Stay safe. Wash your hands after handling the coins if you didn't wash them before. Take care of yourself.